Hello, good morning. By now, you have no doubt heard of or seen Jurassic World Aftermath, as it was highly advertised as a staple for the Oculus Quest 2. Part 1 released December of 2020, and Part 2 came out September 2021. Initially, Part 1 drew some criticism for being an incomplete game and being priced at $25, which is kinda steep for VR games. So, is this game actually good? Well, in total you will probably spend 10 to 15 hours on both parts. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. That being said, once you have played for 1 hour, you have played for all the hours. The game has you out running errands for an injured scientist, all the while the raptors run rampant. There are only a handful of puzzles and mechanics, and the missions are mostly just walking. I will give a thumbs up to the suspense that you can often feel trying to avoid the raptor, but it does not make up for how bland the rest of the game is. You can't interact with 98% of the environment, which in a VR game is kind of the appeal. You can't pick things up, throw things, or even interact with anything that isn't a mission item. This aspect really kills the immersion for me, and it sounds like something small, but half the fun I have in VR is just seeing what I can interact with. Picking up a stick or a can and tossing it makes you feel like you're a part of the world. This game does an awful job of making you feel that. I will give this game a thumbs up in the visual department. I do really enjoy the art style and the way the environment looks. The facility and level design are pretty good, but definitely not enough to make up for all the complaints that I have. Even after not enjoying Part 1 all that much, I thought I would give Part 2 a chance, hoping maybe they would have made some significant changes, but they did not. All the same complaints, and it was so boring to me that I could not finish it. Maybe I will never know what happens after all the work I put in Part 1, but I'm okay with that, because alls I can think of playing this game is turning it off and doing something else. For an IP with such a big company behind it with money and resources, this two-part game is very mediocre. I have played free and cheap App Lab games from an individual dev or small team that blow this game out of the water in every department. If you just love Jurassic Park stuff, maybe you will enjoy this, but honestly I would avoid it. It's expensive and very boring. But that is all I have to say about that. If you're still here, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you next time.